Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And today I'm starting a YouTube war of Global War 39 from Historical Board Gaming. And we're using the Ultra rules, 8.1 and even a little 8.2 as we make minor adjustments. But it's an excellent rule set and we are having a great time playing this. Recently, Triple Crown had a game with Hunt Like David. And I will now be playing Hunt Like David, and he's going to switch roles. He typically plays the Axis, and now he's decided to play the Allies, and I will be the Axis powers. So we're going to not waste any more time. We're going to get right into it here, and we're going to have the German attacks. You can see all my arrows are laid out already. I didn't lay them all out, but the ones that are, I want to make sure I don't forget. If they're face up, it means it's on the first impulse, and the second impulse is face down. So that's why you have some face down arrows and a couple of important non-coms that need to happen to set up the second impulse. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is my purchase for round one with 52 starting dollars. I'm buying 4 mechs, 4 artillery. So those are 4 stacks of 8 is 32. Got a medium bomber. That equals 44, and for $7, a single, it's hard to see it actually, a single transport. And that is 51, so we're saving $1 for the German war machine. Well, right off the bat here, we are going to get things going. We will be going into Reims, and we will be going after the Canadian Navy up there, and we will be going after this lone British destroyer here. And we'll be going into West Poland. And I think that's everything. Oh, and into Oslo, which is always a little tricky with that fortification. But we're going to get things set up and we'll start rolling dice. Okay, so I have all of the first impulse battles set up here, except for 2. One, I have the entire German Navy heading into the Denmark Strait. We're not attacking Denmark. But we are going to kill the British destroyer that is there, and that's going to be all my ships. And so I have on the attack is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 subs. 2 of them are coastal subs. Now his destroyer can see 2 of them, but he can't see 5 of them. So I am going to roll 5 dice and hopefully get a 5 or less. Okay, so right there is a 4. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. So that's going to kill that British destroyer in Sea Zone 17 by Denmark. I'm doing a bit of a different way of filming here, so hopefully this works out. It's kind of a test. I've also taken all of the units from the battles and put them here. And they're ready to go. So I'm just going to roll them out right here, and hopefully things work out. So my subs took care of the destroyer, which means my surface fleet is good to go for the assault on Oslo. So we're going to start with Oslo. That's just down here. Now he does have a fort that only shoots to the sea zone. So I could have just gone in with planes and my Fallschirmjäger and just hope to get a hit. Unfortunately, if he gets 1 hit, if I want to take the territory, I would have to lose a fighter or a tactical or a bomber, and I was not willing to do that. So I am going to bring in the Navy. So he does get 2 shots in the sea zone. I'm bringing in an infantry and a tank as well. So he got an 8 and a 5 and a 3. So the 3 is a hit. So I will lose 1 unit, which will be the infantry. Now, I am going to fire my stuff, so I've got a 7 and a 6. So we're going to start with the 7, and it's a 7. So that's a hit, and that's going to take care of his guy. He gets a shot back at a 4. He got a 5, so that is not a hit, so I just lose the lone infantryman. So Oslo goes to sleep. We'll head up to West Poland now, where we have 5 Polish infantry, 2 artillery, and a fighter. And they are standing guard over West Poland while I bring in 5 infantry, 2 cavalry rode in from Berlin, 2 artillery, and 2 mechs. And then I have 2 tanks. I don't know if you can see the chip in the film there, but 2 tanks have come in from Elbing. And we have 2 tacticals, and we have a fighter. Now this fighter is actually, I didn't put the pink bead on him, but that is a veteran fighter, veteran Messerschmitt. So it's these are all 7s. Okay, so we're going to start with our 5 7s. Okay, so we ended up getting a 3, a 2, and a 6. So that's 3 hits. So I'll put that there. And then we have 2, 4, 6 at 3. Oh, that's all right. We got 1, 2, 3 hits. The one in the corner here is an 11. It's a miss. So that's 3 more. So we're up to 6 hits. And then we have 5 dice at 2. And the one in the corner is a 4. It's a miss. And that's just 1 more hit. So that is 7 hits. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So that takes care of all of his ground forces. So he has 7 shots back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at 4. And then the pink one will be his die at 6 with his fighter. Okay, so his fighter got a hit. Got a 3. 1, 2. So that's 3 hits total on me. 1, 2, 3. So 3 infantry go away. And all of his ground forces are gone. So he's just left with those. So I'm going to use my 7s to start. I have 5 at 7. Oof, only 1 hit. 1 hit with a 6. And he's going to shoot back at a 6 or less, which he did get. So that's another hit on the infantry. So that's 4 hits for the Poles in defense of West Poland. So this is what will be in Poland next go. All right, and now the spicy meatball, the hot tamale, the whatever you want to call it. This is the one we've all been waiting for. The attack on Reims, or Rhymes, or Rom, or I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. But he does have a fortification that's going to have 2 first strikes at 5. And he got a pair of 9s. Pair of 9s, so they missed. So we'll just move it to the back. Now I have, I believe I have got 4 in this stack, 6 in, so that's 10. I have 11 at 2. 11 at 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here we go. And 1. 1 hit. Okay. And it was a 1. So we now have a cavalry at 3. That's a miss. We have 2 bombers coming in at 4. We have 2 hits, a 4 and a 2. So that's 2 more hits. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 7. 6 at 7 coming in. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 hits, so half hit. So that is 6 hits on him. So that would be, well, likely he's going to take the artillery or the infantry because they will disappear next round back down to a 4. So we'll just say that the 6 infantry take the hits. So they're gone. But they do get to shoot back, of course. We'll start with the artillery at 4. That's a miss at 7. Now we have the infantry is 6 because of the fort, and then the tank is going to be another 6. So 7 at 6. And, oh, we are fortunate. That's only 1 hit. Hopefully you can see everything there. It's just 1 hit. So the Germans are leading a charmed life. So yeah, that's 6 to 1 on hits. He's only got 2 units left. So I'm going to start with my 7s. And I have 6 of those. And I got 1, 2 hits. And that was pretty close. This one's really cocked, but I got the 2 hits we needed for the artillery and the tank. So the artillery's at a 4. That's a miss, and the tank is a hit. So that'll be another infantry gone. All right, so that takes care of all the opening salvos for the Germans here on their first shot. Oh, we do have the Canadian, I didn't put it on the map, but we do have the Canadian destroyer and 2 transports getting shot at by all those subs. So the number of subs are 5. 2 of them are seen, which means that there are 3 unseen. So here we go. 3 at 5. No hits. Not a sausage, as the British would say. 2 more at 5. Nothing at all. All right, so here are the 2 transports at 1. And no hits. And the destroyer at 4. No hits. Okay, you guys know there's a war on, right? All right, we'll try this again. 3 at 5. Okay, so we got 2 hits. And those are sneak attacks. So the destroyer and the 1 transport is gone. I now have 2 more shots at 5. That's another hit, but it's not a sneak attack because it was discovered. So the transport at a 1. Can you see that? Yep, that is a hit. So the Germans will lose a sub to the Canadian transport. The Merchant Marine come in and do their bit. All right, so that is everything there. I am now going to set things up for the second impulse, which you probably don't want to sit through. So I'm just going to pause and we'll get going in just a moment. So let's start in Poland. I got 1 at 2. Oh, well, that's a good start. And then I've got 2, 4, 6 at 3. 1, 2. And then I got 2 at 6. Okay, so that's 2 more. So that's plenty. And so the anti-aircraft gun, of course, doesn't fire. And then you got 2 men at 4. No hits. And the plane at 6. And that's a hit. Okay, so we'll kill the last German infantry. We'll go away. All right, so this stuff here is now in Warsaw. This is in Warsaw. All right, so now we're attacking Gay Paris. And yeah, so you get 3 shots with your gun. Ah, nuts. You got one. Okay, well, you shot down a bomber. Nice shooting, Tex. Or should I say Jean or Henri. All right. Well, that could cause me some grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry at 2. And one of these at 2. So that's 9 dice at 2. There's 7. And we'll choose 8, 9. So that's 9 dice, and these are all at 2. I got numbers if nothing else. And I got nothing else. Okay, so nothing there. All right, and now I got a 3 with the horse. And I've got 2 at 7. 1 whole hit. That'll be your anti-aircraft gun, I am sure. He has done his job. Now you've got 4 at 4. And nothing there. You got 1 at 5. And 2 at 6. Okay, well, 1 hit for you too. So I am fortunate. I think I was very lucky there. All right, back we go. So now I have 8 at... so that's 8 dice at 2. Ah, that's all right. We got 2 hits. 1, 2. Oh, 3. 3 hits. 3 ones. Okay. So that's 3 hits. I'll just put a 3 here. Okay. And then I've got 1 at 3. Oh, no home field advantage on that one. And 2 at 7. Nothing. Okay, so just 3 more hits. You have 4 at 4. Oh, nothing there. 1 at 5. And 2 at 6. Dude, I am very, very lucky here. We'll get rid of the British stuff and then the French infantry. All right, well, I guess we still have 8 at 2. Okay, so we just got 1 this turn. That's 1. And then we've got a 3 and 2 7s. Let's roll them at the same time. A 3 and 2 7s. All right, that one's cocked, but I don't think it would have been anything but a higher number. So that's 2 hits added to the 1, so that's 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. All right, so you got 1 at 4, hit. 1 at 5, miss. 1 at 6, hit. So that's 2 hits, and 1 more at 6, 3 hits. All right, well, you're coming alive. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I've got 1 at 3 and 2 at 7. And that got you with the 5 and the 3. So that's it for your final fighter here in Paris. And a miss. Okay. So then Paris has 4 men, 1 mech, and 1 cavalry in there. Should take it back. But anyway, here we go. I've got 2 at 2 and 4 at 4. So 2 at 2 and 4 at 4. Need 4 hits. So I got 1 of the 2s and 1 of the 4s. So I got 2 hits so far. And he's got 4 at 4. You can take me out of the fight right now. Oh, got 2 hits. All right. So my 2 mechs are gone. And I got 2 hits on him. So we'll just take 2 infantry. Okay, well, we're down to it. So I've now got 4 at 4. Here we go. Not a sausage. 2 at 4. 1 hit. All right. Well, I'm down to 1 tank and my bomber. This one's really cocked, so I'm going to roll that again. Not that it mattered. So no hits. And no hits. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is not good. Okay, I'm going to switch out my dice here. So doesn't matter, but the tank is green and the bomber's dice are pink. And here we go. Oh, that's all they needed. Okay, so I got 1 hit. That's all they needed was a little inspiration. Oh, no. All right, so Holland remains. Holland remains. And that's a real mess for the rules. So, actually, you know what? Actually, no, that is all he needed. I thought for some reason I had to make a choice there, but I didn't. All right, well, that was really stupid. I'm not happy with myself for doing that. But Holland's down to 1 boy now, or one artillery. So Holland remains. And I think that means that Britain might grab its money and spend it. I'm glad it happened, actually, because I know we rewrote the rules on that, so that'll be interesting to find out. Okay, well, after that disaster, that debacle, I really don't think you're gonna go to this one. So I'm gonna do this. I haven't felt my phone buzz, which I do when I'm filming, if somebody texts me. So I'm going to do this one. I really don't think you're gonna scramble to this. Okay, so we're gonna get going here. I just got to look up the coastal battleship stats again because it's been a while. Neutral. Coastal battleships. I think they're like 5s or something. Yeah, 5s. Okay. So, to start things off, you've got a destroyer. Got the Norfolk here doing destroyer. So he's going to see the 2 little guys here, which leaves me with 5 submarines. I usually build like 3 submarines on the first round just to overwhelm, but I'm trying something different. So we'll see if it works out. So I've got 3 sneak attacks at 5. Okay, well, this one's definitely not a hit. Okay, so we got 2 hits there. And we didn't go over what casualties you're going to take. I'm assuming the 2 hits you'd probably put on the carrier because it just ends at a 2 and you can take them both. So we're going to do that. If at any time you look at what's going on, Jason, you go, wait, that's horrible, re-roll that battle, I'm happy to do so. Okay, now on to the rest of the battle. We've got 2 destroyers at 4. We'll start with them. Okay, no good. I've got 2 more coastal subs. I think they're coastal subs shoot at a 3. So I got 2 at 3. Okay, got 1 hit there. So we'll put this right there. That's our running total is 1 hit. I did the destroyers already. Now my battle wagons. Got 2 of them at 5. My coastal battleships. Boy, tell you, all the drama. Then I've got a cruiser at 6. That is like completely, like, look at that. I'm going to roll that again. Okay, that's a 4, so that's a hit. And the Bismarck is a hit. So that's 2 more hits, so that's a total of 3 hits on you there. And then you get to shoot back. You've got a 4, a 5, a 6, an 8, and a 1. So we'll start with the 1. No, a 4. No, a 5. Hit. So you got 1 hit. 6. And an 8. That's a hit. So you're up to 2. And then your transport. Oh, I did the 1 already. Okay. 2 of them, which means I have 3 sneaks at 5. Oh boy. 1, 2. Okay. Well, that's glug glug on your battleship and your destroyer. And then I've got 2 more at 5 on your transport. Okay, got it. And the transport fires back. And no joy. Okay, I'm pretty sure you were never going to scramble to that. I feel fairly vindicated. This one here, I'm pretty confident you wouldn't scramble to this. I need 6 hits. I'm coming in with 13. I think it was 13 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm coming in with 13 units. I just don't see you scrambling to that. I'm going to pause it and see maybe if I missed a buzz. Okay, so far you haven't buzzed me. So, you know what? I'm going to roll this out. I guess this is just we should in the future really make sure we talk about these possible things, because both you and I are going to have scramble possibilities galore throughout the game, and we should probably talk about it beforehand. But I think you're probably going to want to husband your resources a bit and not just throw them away on the first round, especially for the British. So we're just going to shoot this out then. So you've got a destroyer. He sees my 2 coastal subs. So I've got 3 regular subs at 5. Yeah, way to go, guys. All right. And then my 2 coastal subs, I think paired together, they're +1. So I think they're 4s. Doesn't matter, though. Everybody misses. And now I've got 8 at 7. So that's 7 dice. So 8 dice at 7. 8 dice at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits only. So I don't have a destroyer, but again, I think you probably would lose the sub to take some hits. So I got, what did I get on you? 4 hits? 4 hits. 4 hits? 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So battleship is 1, sub is 2, and then, yeah, I guess the cruiser and destroyer is what you kind of have to do. Unless you want to, yeah, I just don't see you doing anything differently there. Okay, so you get to shoot back with the everything, of course. So the battleship's an 8, a 6, a 4, a 2, and a 1. All right. Here we go. A 1. 2 is your submarine. Destroyer at 4. Cruiser at 6. It's a hit. Your battleship at 8. it's another hit. So 2 hits. Of course, we'll take care of the coastal subs. And then that takes care of these 3. So I need 2 more hits. I've got 3 subs. And that's 1 hit. So that would be your battleship, I guess. And then I've got the rest, the 8 at 7. So yeah, lots of hits. Okay. So then all that's left is your transport. That's a mess. Okay. So now that I've videoed this, everything, I guess we'll find out if you would have scrambled. I think you're probably just going to come kill these things on your turn and not lose any planes doing it. Okay, so Yugoslavia. So I have a whole bunch of 2s and 2 6s. So I'm really rolling the dice, as it were. Not as bad as Holland, mind you. That was just dumb. That was dumb. I can't believe I did that. So we got 7. We got 10 at 2 and 2 at 6. 10 at 2. So there's 10 dice. 10 dice at 2. Nothing. Awesome. Great start. I'm going to lose this battle. 2 at 6. 1 whole hit. Okay, so we got 1 hit. And that'll likely be the anti-aircraft gun. So I'll just get rid of that now. All right. And now we have the 5, 6. 6 dice at 4 for the Yugoslavs. Oh! Well, look at that. Lady Luck hates everybody. And the fighter at 6. Wow! Okay, again, you know there's something of a war on. Okay, so 6, 8, 10 at 2. That's more like it. 1, 2, 3 hits. So we'll put a 3 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just seemed like more than 10 dice there. But it wasn't. Okay, and then I have 2 at 6. 1 more hit. So we got 4 hits on the Yugoslavs that time. Better than 1. He's got 6 at 4, and then the fighter at 6. 1. This is really cocked, and this is really cocked, so I'm going to roll them again. And nothing. So we got 1 hit on me. All right, so I'm going to lose 1 guy. And he loses 4. So that's 4 infantry. I'm going away. Okay, so now I've lost 1, so I'm down to 9 at 2. 9 at 2. That's 7, 8, 9 at 2. We got 1, 2. That's really cocked, so I'm going to roll that again. Okay, so we got 2 hits. And then I got 2 at 6. All I need is 1 more hit. And we got them both. Okay, so we wiped him out. He's got 2 at 4 and 1 at 6. So 6 is a hit. The 4s are misses. So 1 more hit. 1 more infantry. And that takes care of Yugoslavia. All right, here we are with Japan's first turn, and nothing really too out of the ordinary. I'm not declaring war on anybody. We're just going to pick on the KMT for now. $30, and I've spent 24 on a couple of factories, saving 6. So Japan's economy will not be flying up the chart this time, but here we go. So what we have is the 2 guys that were here are going to be coming into French Indochina. We need to try to take that. And the veteran fighter from Shanghai is going there. We have a veteran fighter from Shanghai in here, along with these 4 troops that have all come in. And 2 of these guys came from Shanghai on a boat, and the other 2 guys came from Formosa on a boat, I believe. Here in Kwangtung, we got all the naval air power. You can see the carriers are empty. They are all there. And then I brought artillery tank 2 men from Japan here on 2 transports, 1, 2. This transport will be doing some transporting later, as will this one. But that is it for assaults. The battleships are here to provide support into Kwangtung. And then in Hunan, we just have the, sorry for the shadows, we just have the veterans, the 2 artillery, and we have a veteran fighter and a tactical. That's it for attacks. So a pretty vanilla start for the Japanese here after all the hustle and the bother of G1. Here comes J1. So start off with French Indochina. We have a couple of bombards with the cruisers. These are at 4s. Okay, so that's a hit. That's nice. And the single infantry shoots back. Yeah, why not? All right, here we go. That's 1 each. Okay. Then we have here in, what is this one called? Guangxi. So in Guangxi, I've got 2 bombards again at 4. And nothing there. And then I've got 4 at 4 and 1 at 7. 4 at 4 and 1 at 7. 1 hit. 1 hit. Okay. He's got 2 coming back. And 1 hit. Okay. We'll kill the SNLF and we'll kill 1 Chinese infantry. Okay. And we'll start with our 7, with our fighter. Oh no, this is not good. And the 3 veterans. Okay, well, we got a hit with the 2. Okay, and then the Chinese defender. Oh man. Well, there goes a veteran infantry on the very first battle he dies. Isn't that special? All right. Now, we've got 2 regular Japanese infantry and a whole whack of aircraft, so I don't think we're going to need them, but they'll bonsai. I get 3 bonsais per turn, and I can use up to 2 in any battle, so I'm going to use them there. So that will push one of them to a 4, though, because there is an artillery. But we're going to use our air power first. We need 4 hits. Actually, we're going to start with the battleships. 2 at 6. So we got 1 hit. We'll just put that right there in Burma. So 1 hit with the bombards. And I dropped off 4, but I don't want to use my destroyers because they're going to be doing a non-com at the end of this. And then I have 2 veterans and 3 tacticals. Yes, 3 tacticals and 2 veterans. So that is 5 at 7. 5 at 7. Oh boy. All right. 1 hit. And then we've got a 4. The tank is at a 5, so we'll roll a 5. Nope, the bonsai infantry, it's upgraded by the artillery, is a 4. Nope. Then I've got 2 at 3. Nope, nope. And that's everything. 2 hits with all that. That can't be it. No, I still got fighters left. I got 3 fighters at 6. Come on, guys. Oh, man. 1 whole hit. Okay, so 3 hits. Now they're going to get 4 hits because this is what China does to me all the time. Here we go. 1 hit. Okay. We'll get rid of one of the bonsaiing infantry. All right. So we're going to start with our 5 at 7 and see if we can't get more than 1 hit, although we only need 1 now. And we got 1. I hope these bad rolls just, don't linger. And China has 1 infantry left. And no hit. Okay. So that goes like that. And then this last one here, and if my rolls so far have been any indication, this is not going to be easy. So I have 2 at 7, 2 at 4, and 2 at 3. So we'll start with the 2 at 7. 1 hit. Right, we'll put this up in Burma again. And 2 at 4. No. And 2 at 3. No. Man, I am just not rolling well. Till I roll for China at 4. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so they're down to 2. 2 at 7. Here we go. 1, 2. There we go. And 2 on defense at 4. So 1 hit. Okay, so we'll kill an artillery. We can rebuild artillery. We can't rebuild veterans. All right, so that's all the combat that's going on here. And so we'll just do our little bits of... This guy here has 2, so he can go 1, 2 and land back in Hainan. This plane has 3 left. He's going to go back to Shanghai. These aircraft are all going to go back to Shanghai. In fact, most of the Air Force will be back in Shanghai. But we are going to bring the carriers down. So this goes into here. All right. Yeah, I changed my mind about that one because I didn't have enough stuff. Okay, so these carriers are going to come down. First of all, these 2 destroyers are going to pair Tokyo Express and go 1, 2. Actually, they can go 3, but I think I'll stay here. And they're going to pick up the SNLF and drop him off in Kwangtung. So that is good there. So these guys are done. And this transport is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to pick up 2 men. And actually, he was going to drop them off in Shantung, so we're just going to put him up there. Then we've got the destroyer here doing the Tokyo Express. He can go 1, 2, 3. So they're going to come down and drop this guy back right there. So they're done. This Tokyo Express is going to move 3 all the way down to Siam and activate Siam. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to activate Siam. Nope, pardon my finger there, folks. That's terrible, terrible work. That takes care of those. And all of these guys are going to move over. And the horsies are going to come over. And the mech's going to come over. The guy in Korea is just going to stay there because, well, why not? The medium bomber, which I neglected to use, I'm not sure he would have helped in any event, he's going to come down to Shanghai. All right, and now all the carriers, which can hold 6 planes, will come down and collect the 6 planes. The subs, by the way, are going to be moving out 1, 2, 3. And this one's going to go 1, 2, 3. These guys are going to go join out there. Sorry, that was off camera. So my subs came out here to join the one that came across. Yeah, we'll move the destroyer and the cruiser up north. This air transport will pick up 1 SNLF. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop him off here in Shanghai at a 5. So he's an SNLF. I lost a couple of those this turn, so I can use that. Get rid of all the dice. All right. And then the 2 fleet carriers are going to come down and pick up all of these planes. These beautiful carriers and fighters and tacticals, courtesy of Sky Marshal. I'm very thankful for all the support he's given the channel over the years. Now we've got 2 Japanese destroyers. They can head back up to the top. These guys are going to come all the way down. 1, 2, 3, all the way down to Siam. This submarine can only move 2. So it really can't go anywhere else. So we're going to go there for now. And we use them to move the right there. All right, so this transport has yet to be used. He's going to go up top. He's going to pick up 2 infantry. He was here, 1, 2, and he can go here for 3 and drop him off there. Hopefully that was on film. And I'm going to bring 1 more infantry on the Topsy aircraft down to, actually we'll just take him to Shantung and then land there. That's probably the best idea. All right. Those 2 destroyers just moved up there. So that's everything that the Japanese can do. And it's all done. So Japan is going to go up from 26. They're going to go 27, 28, 29, 30. And then these 2 they get as well. So that's 36. So Japan is at 36 right now. No bonuses to speak of. And then we'll put on our factories. Bet you can't guess where they're going. And there you go. And that is Japan's turn. Very exciting. But that's going to be it for this video. And I'm going to turn it over to Hunt Like David. He is going to be doing the Allies portion of our show. And once he's done with that, I will do the Italy and then probably Germany and Japan all in one video going forward. So hopefully you enjoy this new 8.1, almost 8.2 of Ultra for 1939. And it's going to be an exciting game. I'm not exactly 100% confident in the strategy I have decided to employ with my major Axis powers. Not really sure about Italy. I had an idea, but that might not work now based on some horrible things that happened in the first round. But I won't give away too much. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. And as we always say here, hug your loved ones, thank your friends for playing, and may those dice be with you.